Just be like, oh, hey, what, $40,000 a minute? Yeah, I pushed the wrong button.
Sorry, I just waited 14 minutes.
We're going to have to go back and do that again. Why? Because you can afford it.
Every story starts the same way. I'll just do a little.
I'm looking for something. Love in all the wrong places. Hi there. Happy Halloween. It is Thursday, October the 31st, 2019, and I'm Eric, talking at you as always from a very scary downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, where earlier today, I swear to God, I saw a transvestite in a Guess t-shirt, and it was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Now, does it need to be that funny, or is that just
I wasn't going to be the one to approach and ask, but either the funniest person in Vancouver today or a super jerk.
Yeah, or a jerk.
Just a super asshole or really great sense of humor. I'm not sure which, and I'm not going to spoil the surprise. How was your Halloween day so far, Gordon?
Well, I can tell you one thing. Being a big guy, Halloween shopping is extremely difficult if you just want to buy a costume.
I guess so.
Because very little fits me. So I was limited to three selections while I was at the costume store.
Of
it
course.
wasn't from lack of choice in the sense of the store was still pretty packed with shit. It was just a matter of just what would fit me.
Definitely.
So one was Ernie from Ernie and Bert.
Good costume. Not kind of a...
Not bad, but I am not a fan of having to wear a giant fucking foam head.
And you kind of don't want to be Ernie without your Bert, right?
Yeah. You can't be just Bert on his own. I mean,
Although that'd be a pretty funny story. You can make up wherever Bert was.
Yeah. I mean, I could just say it's the one time that they're not attached to the hip and he could be going to a draw or something.
Yeah. I finally got fed up with him.
I just discovered I'm not actually gay, you know.
Yeah.
So there was that. Another one was the Flash from the TV show Flash. Not the original Flash Gordon costume, but
right,
the updated one.
Flash.
Although, for the record, that one just did not fit all that well either.
I wouldn't think so. But I do like the idea of a heavy-set Flash. That's pretty funny.
Well, as for the record, there's already a picture of me floating around on Facebook, and if you go to my Facebook profile, you'll see it of me in a Flash costume that's already too fucking tight as it is.
That's pretty great, actually. I like the idea of Big Fat Flash.
So I just also Flash Gordon and, Gordon and all, so it kind of works.
Yeah, I'm going so fast, it looks like there's two of me.
Right?
Doesn't make sense.
So there's that one, and then the third one was the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, and it was literally just a head.
Yeah.
But it was a massive head. I mean, the head was huge. I'm not going to wear that. It's fucking dumb. I can't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So none of that was working, so I'm getting a little discouraged. So the guy working there, he comes up to me, he's like, you all right? And I'm like, you know what? I got to tell you, man, I'm getting a little fucking pissy over here. There's nothing that's going to fucking fit me. And he lifts me up and down, he goes, I got something that'll fit you. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Every time I'm just wearing my hair if I don't give a shit.
If you brought out a Weight Watchers flyer, I would laugh my ass off.
I was either waiting for that or just at least something that's just like a giant white shirt that says before.
Yeah.
I was waiting for one of the two. Something with Weight Watchers or before or something like that. The before guy.
I lost this season's of The Biggest Loser.
But turns out, he actually fucking hands me a Superman costume that's a giant onesie.
Nice.
And he goes, this'll fit you. I went, fuck off. There's no way this is going to fit you. He goes, I'm telling you, man. He goes, this'll fit you. He goes, I've got broader shoulders. This guy's pretty well built on the eye. He's got tiny little weight, but he's really well built up top. He goes, I bought one of these. He goes, I fucking fit and I got extra room on top. He goes, so this thing's got lots of room. So I grab it, I throw my arms in it, and I'm like, fuck me, there's a lot of room on this. I'm like, done. It was out of the 4 costumes, it was the cheaper out of the 4.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. It's only like $45. But the best thing, he goes to ring it up, he goes, this is also 50% off. I'm like, that is spectacular.
That's awesome.
I couldn't afford to spend the $45.
Yeah.
I was worried about gas for the next week, and I'm just like, fuck, I don't have the money for this. But I had to do it because, girlfriend.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, so I did, and I'm still wearing it. It's great. It comes with a little fucking Fruit of Loops fucking cake on it, which I keep forgetting I have, so it keeps blowing around the wind on me. And so I have a costume.
I don't think anyone over the age of 12 who isn't going out to vandalize something has anything to do with Halloween unless it's got something to do with a girl. You're either going to see a girl or a girl's forcing you to go. That's the only time you put on a costume and go. Otherwise, you're just going out to break shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Or you stay home and get drunk with your buddies.
Yeah, and then go out and break shit when you're done.
Yeah, exactly. Kids don't go home and break stuff. And anyone who's going as Justin Trudeau in blackface today, you're an asshole.
Yeah, you're just a dick if that's what you're doing.
You know, there's a bunch of them. I saw a guy in I don't know what the hell he was. He was in a Batman mask and he had a Batman hockey jersey on. And he was just like, Batman hockey guy? I don't know. It was like, what? I don't know. I hate costumes that don't make sense.
Actually, my guessing of what you just described, he is playing from the Dark Knight movie. He's playing one of the Batman, like the regular guy dressed up as Batman.
I don't think this guy was that cool. I don't think he was that clever.
No?
I honestly, at my first glance, I was like, seriously, another fucking expansion team? When the hell is Batman going to get his shit together? It's like he did the Mighty Ducks. He might as well do the Batman now.
Yeah, sure enough.
But no, this guy, maybe it was clever. If that's what you say it is, then yeah, that's a pretty decent costume actually. I haven't seen any winners today. In Vancouver, it's more or less just a day where everybody looks normal, so that's cool.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
Everyone just can actually walk around in public for a day.
I saw a guy that was out dressed up as a banana. I thought that was pretty fucking funny. He was wearing all yellow with a banana hat. I thought that was the genius part of it was.
That's something great.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty awesome. He was saying to a candy, I'm like, are you a giant banana? He goes, yeah. See, how many million people would get it? He goes, the hell? He goes, how did you get that? I'm like, well, his hat is a banana.
I got a friend.
Yeah, but it's his hat.
I've got a friend named Mariko. He's black, like he's black. He's like black like a struck match.
Okay.
And he wore this bright red, yellow hoodie last year, and I just I'm like, dude, you look like a banana that's gone bad on both ends. And he has never worn that hoodie again.
By the way, so I know we have a whole bunch of. I'm assuming we have some Halloween stuff to talk about.
Just
right?
a couple little points that I thought were kind of neat.
So let's do that because I have something to bring up that I think you will actually be somewhat happy to hear. It's actually hit the news.
I have never been happy to hear anything in my life. No, just some stuff I thought was kind of neat. Number one, as everyone knows, it's mostly a Celtic holiday. The one part I didn't know, the Irish and Scottish actually used to carve turnips into what they called Jack's lanterns.
Oh, really?
Yes, traditionally turnips. I just thought that was funny.
Huh.
And Jack was a mischievous little guy who tricked the devil, and they used his Jack's lantern to keep the devil away back in the day. You'd carve a lantern that looked like Jack's lantern, and that would keep the devil out of your house. I thought that was neat. The other thing I thought was kind of neat. Oh, there's something you're going to really like, but the one thing you're not going to like so much is a $1,000 fine tonight if you get caught using silly string in Hollywood.
If you get caught using silly string in Hollywood?
Yep, $1,000 fine. I couldn't figure out why, but it's just one of those weird laws. You can't use silly string in Hollywood.
Well, silly string is extremely flammable.
That could be why. It's also all toxic as all fuck, too.
Yeah. It's probably just because rich people don't want to have soda string put on them, so they make it roll off.
That could be it. Or they freak out and walk into traffic or something when you shoot them with it. What else was neat? Second, I didn't realize this, but it is actually the second most profitable holiday. $6 billion is spent on Halloween.
Wow.
Really? Yeah, it comes in behind Christmas at number 2. I would have guessed Valentine's Day, but no, Halloween is number 2.
Well, I guess that, here's why that makes sense. Halloween, both sexes are spending a bunch of money.
Yes.
You got kids' outfits, you got parents' outfits, you got candy, you got all your decorations and all that shit. So that all makes, actually, you know what, that makes perfect sense.
Everything else I have written down is kind of boring and stupid. Bonfire.
Sometimes it's just a guy spending money on her.
That's true. Yeah, it's a much more two-way street.
Yeah.
I remember my candy getting checked when I was a kid. Your candy getting checked. Everyone was worried about all the poisonous candy in the world, and you're gonna get razor blades and stuff in your candy. 2 confirmed.
Never happened.
2 cases ever in history, and they were both bogus. The only 2 deaths from a Halloween candy that have ever been reported in the history of Halloween. One of them, the kid ate a bunch of his parents' heroin, and they put it in the candy to cover it up.
Dumbasses.
Somehow that didn't work. And the second was a father who poisoned his son's candy for the insurance money.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Those were 1970 and 1974, respectively. And nothing's ever been reported since then. So it's all totally, not only is it made up, but it's not even based on things that actually happened. Both of them were staged.
Wow, isn't that insane?
How do you poison your own kid? I don't know.
People are fucked.
That really bugged me though. But yeah, it's funny that those were never true. I always believed they had to be based in something. But they're just nothing. They're based in nothing. They're
based off of fear-mongering.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same as, all that stuff. The rabies. Don't feed the animals, you're going to get rabies. No, it's never happened ever. Except from bats. 2 cases ever in the history of the world. But you're not going to get rabies. You're not going to get razor blades. Watch, everyone gets a bunch of razor blades this year just because everyone knows that now because of me. Fuck. I shouldn't have brought that up.
I've always kind of wish I would have that happen to me, but no, it never did.
Yeah. The water slides were the worst. That always scared me the most. Razor blades in the water slides?
Oh, yeah, that's a terrifying thought.
I don't know if that one ever happened either, but we heard the horror stories when we were kids.
Yeah, I highly doubt it.
I have to say, this is probably, when you look at it from a distance, it's probably just about the worst idea for a celebration ever. Let's get our kids all dressed up relatively the same, send them out in the dark by themselves to get food from strangers. Like, how is this possibly going to end badly?
This is the Halloween is the one day where all laws and all rules get put on hold because, like you said, never take candy from strangers.
Except
Go
for
to that stranger's house and take candy on this day only.
On this day only, and do whatever they say for that candy.
Yeah.
If they demand a trick,
don't do what mommy does to dad.
don't. You know what? I'm a big fan of in the mall when they do it in the mall and the stores stay open late and hand out candy.
Yeah.
I deal with that. Aurora just up until recently, she does like her block and then goes to the library. That's cool. But I'm really, as an adult, I don't like this day. And it doesn't get any better as an adult because everyone just turns into retards and goes to bars and stuff.
Yeah. That's very true.
This is a very bad day. And I'm sorry to poop on everybody's party, but I don't like it. And I don't want to be a part of it.
Well, when I worked in the mall at the night store, the Halloween was awesome because we didn't give out candy. We gave out Band-Aids.
Right.
And we had a fucking fucking lineup of kids waiting and dying to get home. Kids love Band-Aids.
That's true, especially if they have characters on them.
You give the little fuckers a pack of Band-Aids. I have kids coming up. Band-Aids. He goes, are these Band-Aids? He goes, what is this? This gum? I'm like, no, they're Band-Aids.
And
Are you giving me Band-Aids? Yeah.
let me, I'll give you something to listen to. I'll give everyone something to listen to while they're cleaning the toilet paper off their houses tomorrow. Don't be the guy who hands out toothpaste, all right? You're not saving anybody's teeth. You're not helping anybody. All you're doing is hurting yourself, okay? You're not saving any teeth by giving out that toothpaste. It's not like these families don't have toothpaste and they're just hoping that for once a year you'll be the one to supply it. It's not like that. Stop it. They're gonna. It's gonna end up on your windshield, and you're gonna get egged and toilet papered all year. All year. Just don't be that guy ever. Pretend you're not home, but before you give out toothpaste. No, oh god, that guy pisses me right the fuck off. Even the apple lady, I get it. You're trying to clean out your yard, whatever, get rid of some old apple. Don't. This isn't a day like that we need food. This isn't. You're not acting as the food bank.
Now hold on a second here. The apple thing. 1 year that worked out to be an amazing for me. Because 1 year I got a bunch of apples. And I was fucking pissed when I got home. Like, motherfucker, I got like, I think I came home with almost a dozen apples. Like, that many senior citizens were handing out fucking apples that day.
That's a very exorbitant amount of apples.
It was just huge. And they take up a lot of space and that shit gets heavy. But, when I got home, and I showed my mom, you know what she did?
No.
The next day we made candy apples.
That's very cool.
So she actually melted a whole bunch of caramel, and we fucking dipped the apples in the caramels, and I had homemade fucking caramel apples.
That's very cool. You know what? I never really put together the equation of, you know, how much valuable real estate is in the kid's bag with sack, whatever he's got there. Next year, I'm going to hand out pillows filled with cotton candy. Just like, boom, that's it. Last house for you. Bye-bye. Just fill up his whole bag with the one fucking thing.
That's not bad.
That's
not bad.
There you go, fatty. Sorry.
Now, you know what I saw? And this was shocking. I was blown away by this. That's a girlfriend, so she did have a whole lot of, not a whole lot of kids came by. I think it was less than 15. She says more than 20. I don't know.
The one time I ever stayed home and did the candy thing, I had a total of 4. The whole fucking night.
That's it, eh?
Yeah, 4. But the first year I owned my house in Calgary.
Oh, shit. Well, here's what was funny. So, we're handing out the candy, and every time the kids came off, you know, she would run up, I would stay behind it. Hey, kids, yeah, you guys look awesome, talk to the parents, off they go. I'm telling you, every child except for one. You would sit there, she would hand them a handful, and then she'd reach in the bucket and hand them a second handful, and she'd walk away. She goes, oh, I have more. She goes, no, that's enough.
Weird.
Do you guys want more candy? No. Is there anything else you guys want? No. You couldn't give more candy away.
That's strange.
One fat girl, she was like, yeah, I'll take more. Yeah, you're fucking right, Tommy. Here you go. Fucking have another one.
Yeah.
Cool. Have a couple of sticks. I'm good for it. Let's do it.
This can't possibly still happen in today's day and age, but there was always a couple when I was a kid that would like have just a bowl out on the patio, said please take one, or please be kind and share or whatever. They're not there to watch, to monitor. That bowl's empty all night. First kid.
Oh, that's first or second kid. That's a fucking empty.
Oh, I love it. I love that people have that faith in us.
I always love that. See, we never got trick-or-treaters in my house. Even growing up, we never got any kids. Because for some reason, the one time a year where everybody puts fucking tombstones and shit in front of their house, we have tombstones in front of our fucking house. The kids wouldn't come up. They're too scared.
Yeah, I think even kids understand that Halloween is fake. They still don't want to deal with real dead shit.
Yeah, but there's no names on any of ours. It's just a piece of shiny granite.
That means that you could be your name on there next if you're not careful.
Well, and it very well could be if they weren't careful, a little bastards. But yeah, no, our house was avoided. We used to fucking sit there and like listen to it. Like, well, I'm going to go to that house. I'm not going to that house. What the fuck?
I don't know.
It's candy.
Probably no candy left in there anyway.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I gotta lay off that. I've been mean lately. If anything, I'm the one eating all the candy nowadays anyway. I eat a shit ton of candy. I like live off the side. I never liked it when I was a kid. I wasn't like a big candy kid. I don't know why. Probably just because I never got it, so I got used to not having it. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I got a hell of a sweet tooth now. I never used to have it. It's just been the last, like, kind of like since I turned 40.
It's been a little bit more excessive now.
And I like how, like, they've changed things quite a bit since we were kids. Like, now the gum, that gum, what's it called? And now Thrills. Now it advertises that it tastes like soap, and stupid people still buy it. But when we were kids,
I love that gum. I fucking hate that shit.
when we were kids, it tasted like soap, and nobody bought it. And now they use that against stupid people. They go, "Hey, it tastes like soap." And kids are like, "Ah, look at it, it really does." You're buying shitty gum.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't sell Popeye cigarettes anymore. But Popeye candy sticks, much healthier alternative. It's the same fucking thing.
You can get that now. Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. You just can't call it a cigarette. And fuck, when I was a kid, no wonder I pack it a half a day. I had little ones that you blew on them and smoke would come out the end, powdered sugar smoke.
I love that shit.
Like they should have come with a lighter and like a tuber. I don't know. It's like they could not have possibly been encouraging us to smoke more.
It's funny.
And now they wonder. But they still release them as the exact same thing. Well, we're not going to stop selling them. We'll just call them not cigarettes. We'll put them next to the not nicotine gum. I don't know. I'm glad I'm not dealing with it tonight with Aurora. I'm glad I'm not a part of Halloween whatsoever. I'm the Halloween Scrooge this year.
What is the equivalent of a Christmas Scrooge for Halloween? I wonder.
I don't know that there's been one.
I don't know. I think we need to create one. I think we just discovered our next movie.
I think that could be my first children's book.
I think we might have it.
Or the Halloween Grinch.
Do we just call it Halloween and just call the band that one?
I think it's going to be a guy named Hal. Like the scary computer in Space Odyssey. Hal.
Yeah, yeah.
Halloween. I'm writing this down as I go. Hal Weinstein.
Hal always was born with diabetes, so he wasn't allowed to have chocolate.
Well, gotta get. I did the best poster for the show. Sorry, this has nothing to do. We'll get back to the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Halloween show. It's gonna be boring as fuck. I got nothing. I did the best. I'll tell you guys about it because you're not gonna get to see the new website for a few days. I'll tell you guys what we have. We have a beautiful Canadian flag in the sunset, just glowing, with me and Gord and Wilford Brimley and a bear all together just gazing up at the beautiful Canadian sunset. It is so magnificent. I just want to keep it for myself. It's just the whole team. Eric and Gord, Wilford, and a bear. All with the same look on their face. I almost cried making it. It's the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my life because it looks super serious, and we all look serious in it. Especially the bear.
If poetry can be in the picture, you've just written a song.
It is the Canadian national anthem. I'm looking at it right now. It's majestic. Oh. You can see it. It's on the new website, and but it's not very good. It's not very clear on the new website yet because it's still in beta format. But if you want to check it out, you can go look at. Oh my God, what is it? Oh yeah, We Are Right. Deal with it. .com. I took out the F word. It's just we're right. Deal with it.com. We are right. Deal with it.com. That'll be launching next week, but soft launch if you want to see the picture. It's not a good version of the picture because I'm not going to give out the goods till I launch the website, but that's you can see a preview of it there. Magnificent. Also, if you want to see, You can also be sure to stay tuned for February 1st for my debut on my new podcast, The Stories Behind the Songs, where I get to tell you stories behind some of my favorite songs. I will be debuting with a fantastic Silverchair episode talking about some of the stories behind their songs, mostly tragic stories because it's a sad, sad little band. But a really fantastic show. And we're going to be featuring some great bands that I don't know a lot about, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
I cannot wait for that. That'll be awesome.
I'm looking forward to someone convincing me why I give a crap about Fleetwood Mac. That's going to be interesting.
I never have.
Me either. So maybe they'll convince me. There's another one too. No, yeah, Scorpions. I don't care about Scorpions. So
Scorpions, I appreciate.
It's going to be a lot of fun for me because it's they've never even heard of Silverchair, the other two guys. So I don't know how that's possible, but it's going to be it's really neat that we don't know each other. We're all approaching it from a different way, so we're it's fun.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That
is a great idea.
That starts.
I have a random interesting thing for you.
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
I doubt it.
In 2007, a bonehead whale was killed in Alaska by local whalers. They found a tip of a harpoon embedded in its blubber that dates back to the 1800s.
Wow.
That whale has survived 130 years.
That's a big old whale.
That's a big fucking that's a powerful fucking whale.
Now,
there's a comment after this that leads into something that I wanted to bring up that I think you'd appreciate.
Is it a guy from Nova Scotia wondering why they haven't blown it up yet?
No, unfortunately.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome, but I think this just might make you kind of smile.
Offering to help to blow it up?
No.
Alright.
So the last line in this statement says that the whale has survived 130 years. Then died 12 years before Epstein didn't kill himself.
Oh, shit.
Now, I don't know if you've heard this, Eric, but an independent, the family of Epstein has done an independent autopsy.
Of course they
turns
have.
out he did not commit suicide. It looks like murder.
You're kidding me.
I kid you not.
I am shocked and appalled at
Alright.
What a revelation.
Isn't that something?
Did we need an independent autopsy for this? Oh my god, you people. Like, come on.
But the fact that now, here's what I gotta give Joe Rogan some credit. He's been all over this, all over fucking Instagram and Facebook, and it's been just amazing.
Of course.
Because he posted this thing on like a Wheel of Fortune wall, and when you fill in the blanks, it says Epstein didn't kill himself. This is current events.
Yeah.
Another one, and this is another interesting thing. There's this a wild pig called Babarusa. It's a wild pig whose tusks can grow so long that they turn backwards, ultimately impaling their skulls and accidentally killing themselves, unlike Jeffrey Epstein, who was killed on purpose.
That's. There was actually a great one that the Onion published that some people thought was real for a minute that I knew you'd love. It's about the dirt biker who identifies as a cyclist and wins the Tour of France.
Yeah.
Did you read that one?
I haven't read it, but when you first told me about it, I fucking
that is the most amazing thing. I love these stories when people get behind making non-stories into stories like this. You and I laughed about Epstein because people were serious, like, investing. No one suggested that he might have been murdered. There was all these weird conspiracies, but no one just thought that the people who wanted him dead actually killed him.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's, yeah. And it's just stunned that everyone's, like, stunned about that.
Yeah. But they weren't stunned at the time.
No.
When they were saying it was a fake suicide, they faked his suicide so they could keep him safe so he couldn't rat on them, was the theory at the time?
Well,
which made absolutely no sense.
The brother hired a pathologist, and the New York City Medical Examiner strongly disputed the claim that evidence from the autopsy suggested strangulation.
Oh my god. That would be.
So, yeah.
This is gonna go somewhere stupid where they're gonna try to find out that it was unrelated somehow.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It was an unrelated
I
strangling.
think they're just not even going to bother saying anything. They're just going to keep moving on.
It was an unregulated. It was an unrelated strangulation. He was strangled because of something totally different. Had nothing to do with the Royals' brother and little kids. The Royals are fucked.
He was strangled because he strangled himself. That's it.
He tripped and landed on this bedsheet hanging out his window.
Yeah.
Then he was drying. He was trying to air out this bedsheet, but.
And he also got 2 girls pregnant doing the same thing. But you know, it is what it is.
This is the royal family looking worse than they possibly ever could. Like, if there was ever a time you wanted to not cover something up, this is it. Just throw somebody under the bus and go away. Because the more you try to cover this up, the deeper people are going to look. You got away with Diana, but you're not getting another one. That was your one free pass.
Yeah.
The whole thing with the British royals is they're collapsing. They're broke. They don't know how to deal with it, and they're just imploding right now. It's kind of funny, but it's really sad.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
They're just it's the end of an era, and that sucks. But it's, what do you do? Things change like that, and you're valueless now, and people don't respect you. Move on. You're the Fonzie of royalty.
Yeah, that's it. You nailed it.
You can't just keep. It's hard to say, but you got to just let it go sometimes. You can't just keep being Screech your whole career. Nobody liked Screech in the original series. No one wanted to see him in the 5th one. And the royal family of Britain is the Screech of the world. You were cool back when you had the whole gang, but they've all left, and you're nothing now, and your kids look dumb.
That's it.
Your kids don't even really want anything to do with it. I don't think William and Kate could give a shit. They'd be more than happy to just take their money and run.
Yeah, probably.
And Harry's always been the defiant one. So he doesn't care. I think. I don't know.
I don't think Harry gives a flying fuck about anything in there.
And this is really because this is what it comes down to: is a royalty. I don't think anyone cares about the Hollywood. Anyone who mattered in Hollywood went down with Weinstein. No one cares about Epstein. You're one Steen too late.
Should we say that the Steen ran out of that engine?
Yeah. Oh my god, I love it. That is too funny. Oh, the steam ran out of that engine. Yeah, sorry. Should have seen it coming. Oh man, that's what I'm doing for the rest of the night as I write our Halloween Scrooge movie. I don't know if it's going to be like Scrooge, where the 3 ghosts of Halloween come and convince him why he's a piece of shit. I don't know. It'd be something like that though.
I don't know.
I'd like a good twist on A Christmas Carol, where at the end he's just like, "What are you talking about? I was fucking wicked. Everybody get back to work." Glad to see.
What day is it? It's Christmas Day. They get to fucking work.
Yeah. These 3 ghosts just showed me I've been way too fucking easy on you guys.
I fought 2 of the ghosts, and I got the other one killed. His name was Epstein.
Someone go get me that Timmy kid's crutch. Oh, I can't believe I've never thought of that. Just where it ends with a really happy ending like that.
Oh, it'd be great.
Christmas sucks.
Well,
You're wrong on
there's only
right.
ever one movie that really ended on such a brutal, sad note. That was the fucking it's the Avengers movie.
Oh god. Yeah, I've yet to see them.
Oh, that one was so well done.
Yeah, that's what everyone who's in it claims.
Yeah.
And
That's
you.
right.
It's the only people I've heard talk about it is you and all the people in it. And I think you like it just slightly more than they do.
I don't know. They got paid for it, so I doubt it.
True. Did you know originally that was supposed to be Tom Cruise? as Iron Man.
Yeah, I did know that actually. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Someone just did a deep fake of Tom Cruise as Iron Man to show how bad it would have been, and it would have been bad.
Oh, it would have been horrible. Tom Cruise cannot be like a superhero like that.
No, he could be the superhero, no problem. Tom Cruise could be any superhero. He could not be Tony Stark.
I don't think he could. He's not the superhero type of actor.
He couldn't be Tony Stark. He could be a guy in a suit who kills things, absolutely, no big deal. But he couldn't be Tony Stark.
Yeah, but a superhero isn't necessarily about killing people.
Of course
they are. It's about, preserving the life and yada yada and having that higher moral ground.
Oh, bullshit. They all get into it because they're angry and they want to kill people. They want to get revenge. It's all revenge. Always revenge.
They're all revenge with a woman who fucking scorned them at some point.
It's all...
Whether it's their mother, their fucking wife, their fucking girlfriend.
They're a mutant and they're mad about it, or they're not a mutant and they're mad about it, and they're going to hurt somebody for it. It's someone's fault that they are or are not a mutant, depending on which side you're on. And then they join the other side somehow anyway and just become a worse version of what they were anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I've always wanted. Oh no, this is terrible. I shouldn't have ever wanted it, but now I'm awesome and I'm going to kill more people. They're all basically the same, too. I don't know the Avengers. I promised you I wouldn't watch them without you, and I also said I wouldn't pass judgment on them, and I won't. But barring the Avengers and but with all the exception of all the movies that led up to the Avengers movies, with all the people in the Avengers who do that all the same thing, that's what they all are. They're all guys who are pissed off because they're mutants or they're not, and their girlfriend leaves them. That's all it is. And then they become a mutant and they don't like it, or they don't become a mutant and they don't like it.
They're mad about that.
And it's someone else's fault. And the bad guys are always the worst. Like in the Spider-Man, in the Tobey Maguire movies, oh my god. It's the same goddamn movie. Sam Raimi put out the same movie 4 times.
Yeah.
And didn't even...
And Michael Bay has made a career doing that shit, so...
Yeah, but at least he blows shit up kind of cool.
Yeah.
The Sam Raimi movies were just god-awful. And I love Tobey Maguire. I've always liked that kid, but... You just couldn't... There was no saving that. And then, to put a cherry on top, they put a Nickelback song. Way to go!
Yeah, right?
Holy fuck, just the...
I fucking hated the first Spider-Man movies. I hated them. I was so utterly disappointed with all the Tobey Maguire ones. I just didn't like him as... I didn't like him as the actor. I don't think he did a great job. The new kid, that Tom Holland...
Yeah. He's
fucking phenomenal.
He's okay.
He's nailed it. He's done a great job. I actually just saw the new one they just did, Far From Home. I actually enjoyed the movie, except the villain, which is Mysterio. Highly saddened over the fact that it was fucking what's his name, Jake Gyllenhaal.
It was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Wow, he was Mysterio.
That made me sad.
Generally, most of the time when I see Jake Gyllenhaal, I get sad.
I'm always sad when I see him, and because he disappoints. He's like Jennifer Aniston. He only has one character.
He does, yeah.
He's not a great actor. He has no versatility.
No,
he just plays himself every role.
Which is funny because his sister is the exact opposite.
Yeah, she's great.
And I liked him first, but because I think Donnie Darko is one of the greatest movies ever made. Absolutely.
Perfect for his personality.
And the best, the best thing Patrick Swayze could have ever left for us. Just the most amazing Patrick Swayze role I've ever seen, and I'm not even kidding. He was amazing in it. If you haven't seen Donnie Darko World, go out and see Donnie Darko 2002. Fantastic movie. Killer soundtrack, killer acting, and Jake and his sister are both in it. She plays his sister.
Yep.
But beyond that, no. Gay cowboy. And that was it. He's always just been that gay cowboy.
Yeah.
In every movie. Oh, I'm the gay cowboy in space. Oh, I'm the gay cowboy in the army.
You know, I think, what's his name? Is it Daniel Radcliffe?
Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter.
Yeah, was it Daniel Radcliffe that did the Sin City movie?
Yes.
See, versatile.
See,
He has like what? No speaking roles. I always think you didn't even speak in the fucking movie, but oh my god, his character was awesome.
now I absolutely want to see Harry Potter and the Gay Cowboy, where it's just those two, just walking around being. That would be brilliant.
That
Oh,
would be painful as fuck.
I am gonna write a movie where they play themselves, kind of a JCVD style movie called Harry Potter and the Gay Cowboy. And if they won't do it, Eric and Gord will.
It's called the Hairy Cowboy.
Oh, we should do it like Kiss used to. Remember Kiss did like Kiss versus the Phantom of the Park and stuff?
Yeah.
We'll do Eric and Gord versus Harry Potter and the Gay Cowboy.
I'm in. Fuck it.
Make Eric
We
and
have to do one. We have to do another one called Eric and Gord versus Dawson Creek.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we're going after Pacey and Dawson for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Or when Pacey went out with Joey, that was just wrong.
Right?
Dude, Eric and Gord versus Pacey and Joey. And they have to play themselves or I'll share nude photos of them. Which I have of both of them, by the way.
We're done together. We know there's 100 of them out there.
That's a great idea. I was wondering where the Eric and Gord robot movies were going to go after their feature film presentation, and I think I know now.
I think we just figured it out.
There's also a new Eric and Gord movie slated for release. One of the originals. The little short pictures. There's one coming out, I'm going to say by the weekend, but probably early next week. Finally,
Okay.
a new one. It's been far too long in my opinion. And the new one is on its way in preparation for next year's blockbuster film, Eric and Gord and the Laser of Truth.
Oh, I can't fucking wait.
Which is it started production, but it's slow. It's slow going. That is a big undertaking, especially when I'm
Not only
distracted.
that, folks, but you guys haven't had a chance yet, which I don't know if you have. But I've seen the trailer.
Yes,
It is awesome.
I am having trouble. Do you have the trailer still?
I do. Fuck, that's a good question.
I have it in the cloud somewhere. I'm having trouble downloading it for some reason. I have the original trailer, the 4-minute one, but I don't have the nice, clean-cut, new minute-long one.
No, I think I only have that 4-minute one.
Oh, okay. There's a minute-long one for theatrical release, but the 4-minute trailer, if you guys can find it, it's on YouTube. Go on the Champion Tree Entertainment channel on YouTube, and you can view the official motion picture trailer for Eric and Gord and the Laser of Truth. This is
Tell
gonna.
you guys, put on your fucking good headphones, sit back, soundtrack, it's fucking epic.
The music is pretty phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. But
it sounds so good. I mean, the quality. I mean, the bass is just. Oh yeah, it's awesome.
I prefer the short little minute-long trailer, and with that, you remember the one that Eric Gord, Eric Gord, Eric Gord. Just goes way too long. I just saw it again the other day, and I was howling by myself. I love it when I see something that makes me laugh in public, and I'm just shameless about it. I don't care. Like some people try to hide the fact they're laughing in public. No, I just let it go, and everyone thinks I'm a nut.
Oh my god, I got time. I mean, I thought that. I forgot about that one. I forgot just how fucking funny that one was.
Here, go. You know what I did today? This is such a boring episode, but I'm just. And then it just goes, wait, one too many times. So, shut up. Then it ends with, shut up. So funny. So today I finished everything I have to do. I start work at 9 a.m., which, and by work I mean I take care of the Eric and Gordon Empire and all that is the flagship promotional opportunity for the Champion Tree Entertainment Company. So I'm usually busy from 9 till noon every day. I've got it down to an art. 9 till noon, you can set your watch by it. That's when I'm working on us. But today, for some reason, there was extra Chinese guys at the center where I do this stuff. And they were just eyeing my seat. Just like couldn't wait for me to get up at my seat. Of like 5 to 12, they start looking at the clock. So I was like, oh, I see how this is going to be. None of them was saying anything to me. They could have politely asked if I was leaving, and I probably would have. I stretched this bitch out till 20 after 2. I just sat there packing my bag, slowly packed. Oh, everything's got to come back out of my bag. Oh, no. Oh, everything's going back in the bag. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Oh. But I don't even have a phone. I just put earplugs in my ear and pretended. They weren't even plugged into anything. They were just dangling down the side of the table. Hi, how you doing? 2 hours and 20 minutes. I pretended to be doing stuff just to not give up my table to 4 guys who wanted it for no reason other than just to be a cunt. And I have way too much time on my hands.
Man, that's amazing.
These guys have never done anything wrong to me ever. There's just absolutely no reason for it. Just I was like, no, they want it a little too bad. They're not getting it.
All they had to do was say something, but no.
Hey, I have seen the kind of money that they, whatever this fucking Chinese chess, I got to figure out how it goes. But if you saw the wads of cash that get spent playing this game. And I think there's something to the order of the tables. They have to be in a certain order or something. And that's why the table was important.
No.
But the amount of money they spend playing this game every day, it's like you could toss me a fin and I'll get the hell out of here right now. You guys know how this works.
But yeah, apparently not.
Nope. I even said it a few times, but none of them understand English. So.
No, see, this is why, folks, you're going to go and live in another country. This is why you learn the language.
Yep. So you can tell the prick.
They could just be like, oh, excuse me, guys, just letting you guys know if you guys want me to leave, just say something, and then we're all looking at you like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now you just lost there. The fuck you.
Oh, I'm going to listen to my brand new song for the 12th time.
Look, when I have nothing else to do with my time.
And I have a ridiculous amount of things in my bag, including my, like, just stupid stuff. Speakers for no reason. Not computer speakers, just actual speakers. My Saved by the Bell board game, which none of them were interested in playing. I tried. I set it all up and then tore it all down again. None of them would play my game with me. I don't know. It was just being a dick. And you're welcome, Chinese guys. Throw me $5 and I leave. That's how it works. You got your money. I've seen it. Oh, man. These guys go home in tears. They're spending, like, mortgage payments and shit. I don't understand the nature of the game, but, oh, yeah, speaking of... Sorry.
If this involves a lot of tears, then it's not for me.
Yeah. No, it's not a happy game. It's called Chinese chess, but I don't know what it's like. They don't use chessboards. It's weird. It's weird. I can't figure it out. But something that I did research, I don't know if you saw the album cover or if I even posted the album cover for the new Ashes of Purgatory album, but it is titled. And it is titled... What the hell is it titled? AlphaGo... Sorry. It's AlphaGo 1, I believe. And do you know what that's referencing?
Nope.
It is referencing the computer that turned itself on and taught itself how to play Go.
Really?
A computer beat the Go master last year. It was a big fucking deal. It was way bigger than Deep Blue winning chess. This is a bigger deal for some reason. And this new one, the AlphaGo 1, taught itself how to play. No one taught it. It taught itself. And apparently it turned itself on and played. So my whole thing about we're not doomed until robots can turn themselves on, it did it, apparently. And then it taught itself one of the most complicated board games in the history of the planet. And taught itself how to beat the first robot at it. with no help from humans.
Right.
So that sucks. Huge.
That's, I don't even know what to say. I don't even have a funny gag for that one. That's just fun.
No, yeah, that's my worst fear come true. And it did, and it happened. AlphaGo Zero. I'm sorry, not AlphaGo 1, it's AlphaGo Zero. Which sounds a lot like Japanese. AlphaGo Zero.
AlphaGo Zero. You saw that video I sent you of the robot with the handgun?
Yes.
Isn't that fucking terrifying?
It is terrifying, but there was so much accompanying it saying it was bogus. I don't know. I hope it's... I kind of hope it's not, but it scares the shit out of me. Because now there's a robot that can turn that robot on.
Yeah,
so
and that's the thing, right? Exactly.
That's where it gets bad, because we've still got the off switch, but now not so much. If those two can talk to each other... The thing that bugged me was when he pushed it down, and it's just so agile. It's not... You want a robot to be like a turtle, like once it's down it can't get up, you know?
Yeah, no.
A turtle on
I
its...
love it when you knocked it on the ground and laying down it still showed up and hit the target.
Yeah, no, that's where I check out. That's where I'm peace, I'm out of here.
For those that don't know, what we're talking about is it's a video of a robot where the guy goes up, hands it a loaded handgun. And it's a bunch of targets. And as it lines up to take its first shot, it takes its first shot, and the guy comes up from behind and smacks it with a fucking...
It's a hockey stick at first.
It is a hockey stick, and he pushes it so it actually loses its balance and it staggers forward.
Hockey stick has no effect.
Huh?
The hockey stick has no effect whatsoever. Like,
No.
he couldn't have been bothered to turn around, get hit with that, but so the guy pushes him.
Yeah, so he pushes it, loses balance, falls forward. It is down to 60 degrees, puts his hand up, boom, shoots the fucking target, bang on. Then they take, they start beating it right in the fucking head with a giant bar to try to stop it from losing its fucking target shot. And they balance, bing, 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 perfect shot each time. It's insane.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
But they still needed a guy to turn it on before he started beating it. That's always been my thing. They can't turn themselves on. That's how we beat the Terminator in the first one. We just turned him off.
Yeah.
That's the saving grace. And I don't base any of my fears on movies. I don't. These are genuine fears of mine. But my one saving grace is we can turn them off and they can't turn themselves on. And sure enough, some bastards figured it out. And they will kill us. Make no mistake. I'm only half-ass joking about this. They will do better without us, and they will eliminate us.
Yeah, so they'll realize that we're the threat.
And the one thing we can't teach them is feelings.
Yeah.
They're not really getting empathy yet. They're just cold steel killers. They're like sharks on land, made of metal, that can shoot really well, and aren't shaped like sharks at all. They're shaped like X-Men, and they shoot really well, and they hate us. Well, they don't hate us. They don't feel anything toward. It's just bad. How does none of this sound bad to you, retards?
It's one of those things that I just don't quite get. Like how have you not figured that part out yet?
And the people I thought would are sucked right into it. My brother's got the home. His whole home's all outfitted in the home, the whatever it is. Alexa. I think Alexa runs his house. But that's the thing. Like it can lock your doors and fucking turn up your heat and shit.
Yep.
You left killing machines in charge of all your appliances. Did none of you watch Maximum Overdrive even once?
Nope. Apparently not.
Go watch Maximum Overdrive. Emilio Estevez is definitely in his top 3 movies.
Not sure what that says, but you know.
Men at Work and Mighty Ducks and Maximum Overdrive. They all start with M and they're all awesome. I just put that together. He only does movies with M and Young Guns.
See, I like Young Guns. I like that one.
Young Guns is a great movie. They're both killer. And Bon Jovi's music is great. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
I tried to make fun of it one day. I was watching YouTube and I was playing old videos and laughing at them. Def Leppard, nah. Then I put on the Young Guns 2 video.
Yeah.
And I couldn't laugh. I couldn't make fun of it. It's fucking awesome. It's like Kiefer Sutherland and Lou Diamond Phillips just being awesome. Like, if you don't remember Lou Diamond Phillips being awesome, you're too young.
And for the record, people, he didn't just do La Bamba. He's done other shit. Okay?
He was awesome in Young Guns.
Yeah.
And Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland, ironically, when he was 24.
Yeah.
20 years before.
Everybody in that fucking movie was good.
Yeah, it was just a good show. Except and Charlie Sheen dies like 5 minutes into it, but
Yeah, but it was necessary.
It was necessary. Regulators. I want it to be a regulator so bad. Oh, if I had to do a Halloween costume last minute right now, I'd be I'd be Billy the Kid.
Would you really?
In fact, I'm just gonna make a little badge out of something in this nurse's office and be Billy the Kid for the night. I got some tinfoil right here. I'm gonna make a little tinfoil badge and I'm gonna be Billy the Kid. I'm just gonna write regulators on this piece of tinfoil and tape it to me and just walk around dressed in my clothes. I see Billy the Kid just dressed normal. That's the thing.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because I caught a video the other day of it was taken at Walmart where a guy had gone in and was he was trying to do something and he was acting strange and I think he was trying to not necessarily steal something, but he was trying to make it look like he was doing it legally in the sense that he was a U.S. Marshal and he had a badge.
Oh wow.
And he had a badge and a gun on him. And he's like, yeah, here's my badge, I'm a fucking U.S. Marshal. So somebody one of the bases, they ended up calling the cops.
Yeah.
And the cops show up, and the cop asked him point blank, it's on camera. That goes, what are you doing? The guy's like, well, I'm the U.S. Marshal. He's like, you're a U.S. Marshal. I was like, yeah. No. He says, well, then you got like your ID badge, like your ID on you for it? He's like, well, no.
Right.
What do you mean, no? Like, I mean, you're here to flash in your badge, but you don't have your ID. Where's your ID? Well, I don't have it.
Which is in the fold with their badge.
ID? Yeah, he's like, well, where's your ID? And he's like, well, I'm not a U.S. Marshal. So you're impersonating a U.S. Marshal. Well, no, I'm just saying that I am.
I identify as one.
Yeah, so you understand, the guy in the cops like, so you understand that we weren't literally just going to give you we were just going to give you a warning and say, basically, just stop trespassing here and go home. Now we're going to be charging you with, whatever it is, trying to,
impersonating.
an officer.
Yeah.
You know, then that's a federal offense. That's an actual federal offense.
Yeah.
Like, years of jail, federal offense. Like, you fucked up.
Yeah.
And so at this point, now they say they pull the badge. As soon as the one cop grabs the badge, he goes, oh my God, he goes, look how fake this is. He's like, Jesus, there's like nothing legitimate with this badge. Oh, look, you just see a thing on TV, you just fucking think that's good enough.
Yep.
What the hell? And he's like, pretty much. And the gun, he says, then you got a gun. He says, oh, no, the gun's a fake. And you're like, what? So you're doing this, what? And you're fucked. You're so going to jail for all this. I was like, well, what's the big deal? Just let you guys are going to let me go in the warning. Just let me go.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work that way. There was a guy actually.
Anymore, my friend.
There's a guy last summer who tried it to me. I was staying with someone, and they tried to get into the building. And now I know for a fact, like the RCMP, I dealt with them enough to know that like they have certain protocols they follow, right? They don't send you out in your own car. They don't send you out in your own clothes. You wear clothes so other cops know what you're wearing, so they know that you're a cop. You wear your badge on a thing around your neck so other cops know you're a cop. You don't ever walk in with your badge in your wallet. That doesn't actually happen in the world.
No.
And this guy came up in his Dodge fucking Dart or whatever it was and tried to get into the building. He's in bright red shorts and like sandals. I'm like, you're not a cop. And the badge he flashed was, I swear he must have got it at Dollarama. It was a big, thick thing. It was clearly plastic. And he's like, you have to let me in this building. I'm a cop. And I was like, no, you're not. And no, I don't. And he's like, I'm going to have to take you in if you don't let me in. And of course, it's the age of cell phones. And I working where I work and living where I live, I happen to have the non-emergency line in my phone. Okay, well, we will call the cops right now, and I will have you speak to them and identify yourself. And if they say you're a cop, you can get into this building. Well, he was in his car before the phone stopped ringing and took off, and they'd had about 3 reports of him that day.
Wow.
Just trying to get into buildings in the neighborhood. Stupid people, you can't get away with stuff like this anymore.
Yeah.
It's way too easy for us to check. Like, our phones have retina scanners on them now. We can identify people.
There's another great video of a cop pulls up on a scene, sees this unmarked car and pulled over another car. And he's looking at it, he's like, what the hell is going on here? Just like turns on his fucking thing, his camera, U-turns it around, pulls up behind this unmarked cop car. And he's looking at the cop's uniform. It's dressed nothing like this way this officer is dressed.
No.
He's in the middle of doing a fucking, like a roadside stop. There's a lot of stuff he goes, hey, man, I do. I said, God, I gotta get this lady over to this. Because they go, okay, everyone talks to him. He's got the shirt. He goes, yeah. He goes, what the hell are you doing? He goes, you're impersonating an officer. You can't do that. He goes, oh, yeah, well. And he just keeps on running.
Jesus.
Just fucking bull.
The flip side of this coin, though, everybody, is I gotta say, and Gord, I'm sure you don't encounter this quite as much as I do, but hey, VPD, the cops that patrol the neighborhood in uniform all week, you can't use them as your undercover cops on the weekend. We know what they look like.
Yeah. That's just dumb. Because you put a big ass mustache on us does not mean
Oh,
you don't know it's them.
one of the melt-your-face hot girls is riding around the Hastings Market on a BMX, like dressed like Avril Lavigne. What are you talking about? You're the hottest cop on the force. You think we don't know who you are? We talk about you constantly. Everyone's just retarded. I don't know why you think you can impersonate a cop ever. And to what end? Where do you finish that impersonation? You just write a ticket and send the guy up, and then you're done for the day, or what? How far are you going to take this? You can pull someone over and marry them, and then you're going to have to pretend you're a cop for the next 40 years? I don't get the point.
The only thing I'm assuming is it's basically enough. I'm assuming what they're doing is to get your information.
I guess.
Identity theft is the only thing I can think of that's probably doing it. You're going to hand over your driver's license and your insurance.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
everything you basically sort of need in order to fuck with somebody's identity. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, but really, what information is on your driver's license that you could get without one of those scanners? Your address. That's about it.
The driver's license number itself.
Yeah.
You have the running programs. You can use that driver's license number to make the fucking fake one.
You can't really, yeah, you can, but really, realistically, nowadays, you can't do anything with that number unless you've got the card.
Yeah, but you can make a fake card. Kind of looks the same.
You could, I guess. I don't know. Seems like a hell of a lot of work.
I had one that came into my store. I didn't realize it was fake until the guy because the guy went through to get a credit app.
Yeah.
And I think it took the first time and it wouldn't go through. And I just thought, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
And he says, oh, no, that's strange. No, that should go through. He goes, I got to really go through credit. And then it dawned on me of why it's not working.
Right.
Because for him, it was his birth date and the expiry date didn't match up.
Right.
Like, the year won't match up. That makes sense. But it's supposed to be the month and the day of the guy's birthday. And it was a completely different month and a completely different day.
Right.
And it just dawned on me. I was like, oh, yeah, this is why it's not working. It's supposed to be like bullshit. So I blank it out. I said, let me ring it for a second time. And then I called them. I got it. I said, something to change the system. So they called me. I go, no, all right, really is the first time. So he kept like, well, hang on a second. So I just dialed the number. And as soon as you dial the number, there's just a scissor. It's just code 10. Please hit 1.
Wow. Ridiculous. Hey, let me ask you a question. Have you moved? Did you change location?
No, I haven't moved at all.
Oh.
It's the exact same spot.
You're really breaking up like crazy.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't moved a muscle.
Weird. Anyway, we are approaching very late for you and very running out of things to talk about, I think.
Yeah.
I can't impersonate anything other than a guy who didn't prepare well enough for his podcast. I do a great impersonation of him lately. And the listenership is proving it. Actually, we got a good nudge up this week. I was worried things kind of got a little slow there, and I thought it might be me, but maybe not, because it's picked right back up again. But no one sent in an email yet. There's $25 sitting there waiting for you guys. 30 actually. If you send your email to timcookhasgenitalawards@gmail.com, you get $30. $30. And keep it up, Apple listeners. I love that our Apple listenership is climbing. That's fantastic. Fuck you, Apple. Not only will you do well not being on Apple, but Apple listeners will continue to listen to you while you don't do well. Because you're not on Apple. I don't even know how that works. People are listening to us on their fucking iPhones, but not through iTunes? Like, could that be more of a fuck you to Apple? Love it. Take that, Tim Cook. We were at 12%, and I was concerned 12% might be a significant enough number that we should be concerned and perhaps try to make amends with Apple. But Gord convinced me otherwise, and I joined his Fuck Apple campaign, and sure enough, you guys responded, and thank you for that.
And you know what you guys responded with a resounding fuck you, Apple.
I love it. I want to hear from you guys, Apple listeners. Send me a special email at timcookhasgenitalawards@gmail.com, and I will CC Tim Cook on that, and he can read it himself.
You might just want to not see Tim. You don't want to get too attached with the email because he might send you a virus.
That's true. But Apple products don't get viruses, so you can't do that, can you, Timmy?
Yeah, but he's got a virus apparently.
Oh, you know he can send them. He can transmit them. All right, kids, I'm going to let you go. Gord, are you in tomorrow night? What's tomorrow? Friday. Are you in Friday?
I don't know. Probably. It's going to be a very, very busy day tomorrow, so we'll have to see how I'm doing.
Spectacular day tomorrow, November the 1st. Oh, so much fun. It's always the first day of November every year. It's reliable that way. November 1st, always first day of November. That's when November starts every year. You can just count on it. See, that's how the news makes something out of things.
That's right.
And then people believe it. All right, kids. Good night. Have fun. I'm going to be back in 23 hours.
Not that I ever really did. Once it's in your head, it's in your head. A big decision. Taking sides, taking sides. And when you meet the devil, he will always say he isn't. Taking sides, taking sides. Once it's in your head, it's in your head until it isn't. Once it's in your head, then your head becomes a prison. Everybody talks about potential. That boy is gonna be something special. But no one bothered to tell him. Not that it would change things if they did. You gotta take sides. Once it's in your head, it's in your head. A big decision. Taking sides, taking sides. And when you meet the devil, he will always say he isn't. Taking sides, taking sides. Once it's in your head, it's in your head until it isn't. Taking sides, taking sides. Once it's in your head, then your head becomes a prison. Taking sides, taking sides. Do you take it or does it take you?